We're going banger racing, the no-holds-barred beginner's way into motorsport. About £200 is all it takes to have a car prepared for your race. Deliberately smashing into the opposition isn't just allowed, it's encouraged.
Are you confident?
I'm not very confident, no. I did used to have a Cavalier, but mine had windows and some shopping in it.
I've got to say, I'm very nervous.
Well, you should be. Your car's full of leaves.
Oh, I'm in the blue car, Chelsea blue. You're in Arsenal green. Now, what is your racing experience? Have you ever raced cars before?
I once raced two cars on top of one another.
How did that work?
They were welded together, and the one on top had to drive, and the one down the bottom did the pedals.
Well, I imagine they...
It was terrifying.
I imagine it was a draw, though, wasn't it?
And there was a bit of... yeah, that was it. Just us two. It's pretty even.
Sorry. Are you a good driver?
I'm an excellent driver. This is dusting off when you're saying Rain Man.
And what sort of racing driver do you think you are? Because I think I'm James Hunt.
Yeah?
I think the world's crying out for...
because of your Playboy life?
Yeah, I think that.
I'm going to try and the spirit of Ayrton Senna with a little bit of Miss Dynamite.
Obviously, you know, this isn't just normal driving. We're actually going to smash into each other.
I've been told semi-contact. I mean, it's either contact or not contact.
Semi-contact?
Oh, semi-contact.
I don't know, I'm worried, because it's not just us who are quite nice to each other. It's going to be the other fellas who probably don't like us.
They've been saying things like, I'd like to see him roll.
And what's even more worrying is if you could turn around and see there's an ambulance there, which is waiting for us, which we're not excited about at all.
Two extras from Holby City, not even real nurses.
We're going to race at the Bovingdon Oval. It's not exactly salubrious, and it does hold a car boot sale every Saturday. But to racing novices like me and Alan, it's as exciting as Monaco. Steve Anscombe has 18 years experience banger racing and was on hand to give us some tips.
Can these things turn over that way?
They can. That is one of the problems around here as well, because the rumble strips are quite harsh. So if you do tuck in too tight on one of the bends and catch it wrong, they can flip over.
Have you flipped over?
Oh, many times. It's good fun.
Do they usually end up back on their wheels again? Or
sometimes. Sometimes. It's always advised, though, you keep hold of the steering wheel if you do roll over.
Is it?
Yeah, keep hold of the steering wheel. Don't try and...
What are you supposed to do with your thumbs? You're supposed to have them in...
Yeah, thumbs outside.
Thumbs outside.
Thumbs
That's
outside
the only thing
the wheel,
I know.
Yeah, that's the most important bit.
If your thumb's on the inside, they can snap off.
Yeah, if someone hits you in the wheel spins, breaks your thumb.
Someone gives you a little dink.
We're either going to have a lot of fun,
thumbless.
or we're going to die. So,
how fast are we going to be going?
Well, they'll be flat out in second gear. But it's a little bit wet today, so I'd have thought 30, 40 mile an hour.
20, 30.
15, 20.
Depends who's pushing you.
Will this protect me?
That's there for protection if someone hits you in the driver's door.
Right.
So the door won't cave in on the driver, so that's there for your protection.
So these bolts here that are just sticking straight out into the car, they're there for protection?
Yeah, go carefully them bits, yeah. No, they're not. They're all cut off on the inside.
They're not. Any message for your mum, Alan, before we go?
I've got a will with my solicitor.
Come on.
Not going in there again. God, it looks really easy on the Dukes of Hazzard.
Do you feel like Senna at the moment?
No, I've never felt less like Senna.
We started with a brief warm-up to get us used to the cars.
Brake in a straight line.
Tiffany Dell, watching all with interest.
Then it was time to get a lot more serious and start the qualifying session. 5 laps to see who can go the fastest and start on pole position for our race.
22.5, that's the quickest so far.
Oh, I think I did that wrong. It came up at 45.
So, according to Alan, he was on pole.
The thing about being in Poland, you can't see what's behind you. No, you just do a lot of revving.
Me and the pros got ourselves mentally prepared for the 10-lap race. 4 focus racers. And Alan Davies.
And this is when I find out if I'm going to be a contender.
I hadn't even got round the first corner before car 3 spanned me out. Luckily, Alan's time in the lead was soon cut short. I took over at the head of the field, fending off extreme pressure from car 5. Alan dispensed with car 4 and caught up, just as I buckled under the pressure. I managed to keep going ahead of Alan, but not for long. Revenge on car 4 was oh so sweet.
He's going backwards, is he having a laugh?
Within a lap, I'd caught Alan back up and sneaked past. I was getting braver and braver and saw my opportunity to take the overall lead. Alan tried to catch me up by overtaking car 4, bit by bit. That is fun! By the penultimate lap, I was buzzing and feeling invincible and went for one last bash. But disaster. I stalled it and Davies took the lead. And victory. Car 5 and 3 were dead and car 4 wouldn't be long after them.
I could do this all day. You couldn't have any more fun. Oh, I've gone through the puddle on my victory lap.
Brilliant!
Surely that was 50 laps, wasn't it?
And you get spun, you go, brilliant, brilliant.
Great stuff.
More, I want more.